Okay, it's release day for the bunny from Stone Lake. The juvenile who got attacked by the dog and got her hide and her forehead skinned down to the muscle. And she's all good to go. And now she's going to be hard to catch. Yeah, she was pretty tolerant and almost didn't mind handling at first when she was injured, and now that she's all well, she does not like to be handled. No. She's ready to go back to the wild bunny. Okay, I'm going to need both hands to catch her. This is really what I need a GoPro for, or something like that, by the way. That would really be nice. Something hands-free. Okay, now we have our bunny. And she's very good once she's caught. She just kind of gives up. So we put her in the crate and take her back home. I just wanted to show real quick. This light's kind of bright, but right there in between her eyes, that's healed real good, and the fur has just about come back in all the way over the wound. She had about a dime size patch there, right in between her eyes, where it was skinned pretty much down to the bone. There was a little muscle showing there on top. It was kind of like her upper eyelid muscle there for her left eye was showing. You could see the muscle moving when she blinked her eye, and all that's healed up nice and good now. And right there on her hindquarters, there's a piece of the suture hanging off there, but that's healed real nice. That's absorbable suture anyway, so the rest of it will absorb in if it hasn't already. It's a good thing about like bunnies and squirrels and stuff. Their hide, they're thin-skinned, and they don't have a lot of fat, underneath their skin. So when their hide gets torn, they're skinned very easily, and their skin will just, roll right off of them if they don't get help, if that's not sutured up or glued back with tissue glue or something pretty quickly. That skin will just roll off of them, and like they'll deglove themselves, like you're pulling a glove off inside out. That's what'll happen to their hide if that's not gotten a handle on pretty quick. But the upside of that is that if you do get to it pretty quick and you put some sutures in it, or you can just there's vet bond surgical tissue glue, but it's cyanoacrylate, same stuff as super glue, and you can pull the skin back together, between your fingers, kind of evert it, where the edges, are pushed out like that, and put a bead of super glue in between it, and their hide will begin to heal pretty quickly. Just regular old store-bought super glue that's it's biologically inert. It's practically the same stuff. I couldn't remember whether I had sutured her up with absorbable or non-absorbable, and I went ahead to go to pull them out just in case, because the wound had healed nicely, and I didn't really need the sutures anymore. And I went to pull them out, and I only got bits of them. So yeah, they were. It was an absorbable suture that I used. I just didn't pay attention when I grabbed the suture pack. I was more so looking for the size and type of needle. So I went ahead and pulled those out, but it's It's not going to be a problem because they had already started absorbing and her wound had healed. She's good there. Hey, baby. Okay, and now we are finally at the intended release point. This little juvenile Bun is, she's back home now. And we're going to let her go. This is the Stone Lake subdivision. And I was told that in this field here is where the homeowner's dog captured her, which this is a pretty big undeveloped section of lots here that would be, you know, pretty nice for a bunny, you know, to hang out in. But you know, there's a bunch of flowers and stuff like that to nibble on, but there's not a whole lot of cover here. She would probably want to get off in somebody's backyard again or something, you know, at night, you know, to take cover and whatnot. But I'm not going to release her right here. I'm going to take her right over here in between these two houses. There's a much bigger undeveloped area beyond there, and I'll drop her off close to the back of these fences here where she can have the choice. She can come back over here if she wants, if that's just really where she prefers, and would be a little safer in some respects if she stayed away from the houses. You know, there is the upside of there being cover and shelter from the heat, and you know, people have, you know, gardens and hedges and you know, water sprinklers and things like that, resources for bunnies, you know, flower beds, you know, things that they can nibble on, and some protection from, you know, predators, you know, like hawks and things like that. But there's also the downside of there are a lot more threats being too close to the houses, because of lawnmowers and dogs and house cats that aren't in the house and things like that. So she was just, when I got her, just a little bit older than some of the other babies that I have now that have just weaned in the last couple of weeks. And we got us a cottontail right over here I disturbed. There we go. So she's gonna have some buddies real close here. Oh man, I hate this. Oh, sopping wet ground. Ugh. And contrary to what a lot of people think, the cottontails do well in residential areas. You know, usually that is to say, they reproduce well, and you know, they get along there well enough, because I see them in town. I'll see them in people's yards in town, you know, in avenues and stuff like that. There's cottontails running around. Ideally, someplace a little bit farther out, close to the country like this, is a lot better for them. But they do adapt and use whatever resources are around them, and they will take advantage of homes. Like you saw that cottontail running along the fence there. You know, it has the option of being way out here. You know, could even cross the highway here and go into farmland and everything, and be completely removed, relatively speaking, from people and in their everyday life. But like I said, there are some advantages to some of the wildlife being a little bit closer to your houses. So that's why you got to watch out, because they could be anywhere. And we'll just give her a minute and see if she wants to come out on her own. Or maybe because of mosquitoes, I will speed her up a little bit. baby. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I scared you. I'm sorry. And I tried to meet up with the people whose doggy found this bunny, because their little girl was concerned about the bunny, that she would be okay, and wanted to see her go. And unfortunately, when I came out yesterday to release her, and I didn't have the location, so I had to postpone the release, and they didn't see my messages, so I wasn't able to make contact with them. And earlier this morning, it stormed, and or actually later this afternoon, but they were leaving this morning, going out of town, so we weren't able to meet up so that they could be here for the release. But Layton, I'm sure Miss Bunny here is very glad that you were concerned about her, and that her life was saved, and she gets another chance to go out here and be a wild bunny. There you go, baby. Bye-bye. I can still see you. There we go. You back home, baby. And looks like she's making a beeline back for over there. Looks like she's gonna... Yep. She just took right off, right across the street, back over there to the field. She took off for back up here, just like she knew exactly where she was going. Well, I thought I saw her, but oh, there she is. Now she's going back over there. Damn it! I've chased her away. Crap! She just ran right up to somebody's front doorstep. Go see if I can chase her back over here to this field, and I will leave her. Well, these people have rocks for a yard. She's probably hiding in there. Looked like she ran right up their sidewalk, so I'm gonna circle around this way and try to flush her back. Oh shit. Oh, thought that was a toad. Yeah, she's in here. There she goes. Okay. So now I'll leave her alone from here. There she goes. She went in between the houses. So that's okay. I'll let her decide from here. Just leave her alone, because we're getting close to dark. Mission accomplished. Now I've got 2 more juveniles that are about 300 grams now that are ready to go. And I'll do those tomorrow.